Hi everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. I've brewed this St Peter's Honey Porter. It's actually made by Muntons for St Peter's. It's based on their honey flavoured porter. So I brewed it. I can't brew exactly to instructions, never have been able to. So I've had an extra 900 grams of organic wild flower honey, and I didn't put as much water as I said. I just wanted to boost the ABV a little bit. It comes in at 4.5%. As it is now conditioned, I've brewed it to 5.2%. If I'm being honest, 5.2%, a little little lower than I was expecting. So I'm guessing through that not all the honey's fermented, so I'm guessing it should leave it a fairly sweet porter. Yeah, and it's been conditioning now for about a week, but I can't wait. So I'm just going to reach over and just pour myself a little bit, and this is where I find out whether or not I have carbonated it well enough. Oh, taps open. Oh, now. Oh, I'm chuffed with that. Don't know if you can see it starting to settle a little bit. That has poured a very dark, it's almost like a chestnut in here. It's almost like a chestnut colour with a lovely foamy tan head and nice bit of carbonation as well. That's now settled. Oh, well chuffed with that, I have to say. Well chuffed with that. Yeah, sorry, just before I came in to do this, I checked my phone and I realised that in 250 days I get married. And it's a little title thing on the video. Yeah, 250 days to get married again. To be fair, this is both. It's not the first time for Debs or myself. And I've still got 250 days. I've still got a lot to buy. I haven't bought a suit. Haven't bought my ring. Haven't bought any shoes. Not decided whether or not I'm shaving all this off or not for the big day. Yeah, I've not done a great deal. To be fair, Debs is well organised. She's got a dress, shoes, accessories. We have booked a location, so we're going to get married in a small hotel, not far from, a couple of miles from where we live. Beautiful little hotel. They've got a little marquee where they'll do it. So it's 150 days is New Year's Eve. So and then after that, yeah, she's booked the honeymoon. So we jet off to Orlando. We're doing Disney World and Universal. So she's booked. She got everything booked. I've not done a lot yet. Right, let's have a. Ooh. Loads of honey. It's a really nice honey. It was an expensive honey that I bought. It was an organic, like I say, organic honey from bees that have access to wild flowers. So down in Derbyshire, I think it was. But that's gorgeous honey aroma. It's really sweet. A little bit of floral in there as well. A little bit of a floral. Tell you what, that's going to settle down. So I've got most of it in a pressure barrel there, and I have put 10 away in bottles because I do have a couple of friends, excuse me, who like my beer, so they'll get a couple of bottles as well. But I want to drink it all myself mainly. So there you go. Let's get the flavour then, shall we? In my wishbone glass. Ooh. Again, that follows the nose. Really sweet honey. it's sweet, but it's not got that sticky sweetness that I don't like it from when you get like milk stout and things like that. Sometimes you can get them really sticky sweet. This isn't that. This is just a nice sweet honey flavour. Some nice floral notes in there as well from the hops. It comes with this thing comes with a little hop packet. I don't think it actually says what the hops are, so I don't know. And a little bit, there's not a lot. That honey's quite overpowering because of how I made it. But in the back end as well, there is a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of vanilla, which I think is part of the St. Peter's Porter, which is trying to get through. Yeah, so we got married New Year's Eve last year. Dev's wanted to get Dev's wanted to get married New Year's Eve as well. So hence the reason why we're doing New Year's Eve. And King's Cross, the people that are doing the hotel that's doing it for us, said they don't do weddings on New Year's Eve because, as you can imagine, they are really busy. But yeah, but they've done us a favour. We haven't got many guests. It's a tiny gathering. We've got 20. It's going to go up to about 24, I think. Close family and friends to the actual wedding. The reception is tiny. I think of that. I think we can only get about 20 people. 20 people in that room there. But that's enough for us. That's what we want. Like I say, it's not our first weddings, so it's just important that really close family and friends were there with us on the day. So it was supposed to be a cheap wedding, because we wanted to jet off to somewhere nice afterwards. New York was in the offing, which is our favourite city now, or Orlando. So yeah, wanted a small cheap wedding, but we've ended up lots of people staying over, so we bought rooms for everybody. Obviously it's New Year's Eve, so the hotel's got a night do, so we paid for every tickets into that. So it turned out to be a cheap wedding. It has turned out to be a fairly pricey one, but what can you say? I was going to say you only do it once, but we've done it many times before. So yeah, in Orlando for a 2-week honeymoon. So yeah, really pleased with that. And Debs is a big Disney fan, so yeah, she is well chuffed with that. Back to the beer. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. It does need to just condition a little bit more. It needs to mature a little bit more. It's in a fairly... that just looks gorgeous in the glass. Needs to mature properly. I was going to add some more alcohol to it, but I decided not to. So I just wanted to get as much of the St. Peter's honey porter through as possible. I've brewed about 30 pints, and I've worked out it's cost me about 88p per pint, so that's not too bad. And yeah, I like this. You can buy the St. Peter's honey porter anyway, and it's a nice porter, and you do get, unlike some like the Eagle Brewery Waggle Dance honey beer, this has a proper honey flavour to it. It's a really nice, unique character to it. It's refreshing. It's easy drinking. Yeah, I like these. It's really pleasant. Yeah, I'm looking for a good recipe for a brown ale, because I don't class myself as a brewer yet, because I just do kits and mess about with them. But my next one is going to be an all grain brown ale. Is my next plan. I name my beers my home brews. So this is, I think it might be something like Crunchy's honey porter. So Crunchy was the first rabbit we had. The fur was like a crunchy honeycomb, so it just fit in nicely. So yeah, so this is Crunch's honey porter, thanks to St Peter's Brewery, and yeah, I'm pleased with that. Like I said, it just needs a little bit of condition time. I'm not going to score it because it's not ready yet, and I don't score my own stuff anyway. That's not right. But yeah, just want to share the news, I suppose. Homebrew is getting ready, and 250 days until I get married. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Wherever you're drinking, enjoy your beers. Until next time, everybody. See you later. Bye.